where Kingman is the sole runner on the back row in barrier 8. But we can't forget the defending champion, Bulletproof Boy. What a marvel he is. He's actually beaten Kingman and Leap to Fame in his recent starts. He came from 3 back to pegs at Melton one night to stun Leap to Fame at 100 to 1. And then he came off Kingman's back in the Bendigo Pacing Cup at Melton a couple of weeks ago. Ducked back to the sprint lane in one of the great drives by James Herbertson and won that race. He cannot be forgotten. If these two superstars, Leap to Fame and Kingman, go to war, I think Bulletproof Boy will be the one storming late. In saying that, I think the champ Leap to Fame, Australasia's richest ever pacer, can roll to the front here and win the Ballarat Pacing Cup at his very first look at Bray Raceway. Horses are scoring up for the big one, the big feature, the Group 2 Ballarat Pacing Cup, thanks to Woodlands stud. Here's Dan Malecki for the call.
Over $11 million in prize money this group of so talented pacers have earned. They're all set. Make a terrific line. Ready for the feature. Green lights on and they're racing. MacDan begin very fast from the inside and he scoots through to lead. Catch a Wave trying to drop in behind it and the space is there to do it. Kingman at the moment's 3 back along the pegs into the first turn and Leap to Fame's right there. Leap to Fame across from the wide draws going up to hit the front. Leap to Fame's going to run to the lead into the first turn. Leap to Fame takes it up from MacDan. 3 pegs as Catch a Wave. 4 back the inside is Kingman. And then Bulletproof Boy is left without cover 30 metres off the lead. Then came 888, third last, the pegs, and the stablemates out to the rear of the field as they swing into the straight, and they are D Row and 40 Love. So only the one horse away from the pegs at the moment, and it's Bulletproof Boy, the giant killer. I think trying to wait for Kingman to come out and follow him, but that hasn't happened yet. Kingman's 4 back the inside, and Leap to Fame's in front. So in a reverse of tactics and racing patterns to last week's Shepparton Cup, it's Leap to Fame in front. And the richest stake earner in the Southern Hemisphere of over $5 million is able to make play. Leap to Fame leads the way. He hasn't beaten Kingman yet. Kingman has a 3-0 record on him, but into the back, Leap to Fame leads with a bit over a lap and a half to go. 5 metres clear. From in second spot is MacDan. 3 back the inside is Catch a Wave. Kingman now away from the pegs. He'll move up without cover. Bulletproof Boy, who won this race last year, now gets the cover at the expense of Kingman. 4 back the inside is 888, and then came D Row and last is 40 Love. Lead time in 1 minute 21. That's the time it took from the start of the race to the mile pole. And now they're in between the 1600 and the 1200, which is the first quarter of the last mile. And Leap to Fame can start upping the tempo now. He's 5 metres clear of MacDan. And Kingman's third the outside. Fourth the pegs is Catch a Wave. Bulletproof Boy now with cover. He was exposed for much of the first lap, however, as they worked their way into the straight past the 1200, the first quarter, 29-1. So Leap to Fame, he's ramping it up. Leads 6 metres with a lap to go. MacDan second. Kingman gets closer. Bulletproof Boy 1 out, 1 back at the bell. Catch a Wave 3 back the inside, getting very keen. And then came 888 from 40 Love and D Row. 900 to go. And it's Leap to Fame out of the straight. 5 metres clear. Leap to Fame in front of MacDan. Kingman third the outside with his neck on the side. In fourth possession is Catch a Wave as they start picking it up. 28-7 the second quarter. And Leap to Fame is running along now. Kingman gets within 2 metres. MacDan is third. Bulletproof Boy couldn't hold the back of Kingman. Catch a Wave is locked away. Then came 888 from 40 Love and D Row. Leap to Fame off the back straight, led 4 metres. Kingman is second. He just wanted to lug in a bit and Leap to Fame got away. Leap to Fame now 6 metres in front. Kingman hangs in. Leap to Fame's going to turn with a big lead though. Third quarter was 26-4 and Leap to Fame turned 8 metres in front of Kingman MacDan. Then came Bulletproof Boy, but this is Leap to Fame. He's the number 1 seed still in Australasia, maybe the world. What a star! What a star! Welcome to Ballarat. Leap to Fame wins the cup by 12. Second in D Row. What a run! 40 Love third. The stablemates from Kingman, Catch a Wave, Bulletproof Boy, MacDan and 888. 27-4 the final quarter, and the mile rate 154.3. Wow, what a horse, what a display tonight. He's had his colours lowered in the past, but always great in defeat. And they've broken the track record that was set by Smolder in 2017, which is of no surprise. But the way that Grant Dixon was able to rate the race, 29-1, 28-7, then 26-4 really broke open the field. And at 27-5 coming home, the overall time, 3:12.7, a mile rate, 1:54.4 is a track record. The last mile, 1:51.6.